So yesterday I put out a post about how to plan for a campaign, and a couple of people have asked me to put this into a video. So here goes. So one of the first things I would say is there a seasonal reason why you should launch your campaign at a certain time of year? So is it something to do with summer? It might be to do with skin, exposure to sun and skin, looking after your skin and avoiding sunburn, that type of thing. So that may well be an influence with that. There may be other reasons why there's a seasonal reason for you to launch at a certain time of year. So bear that in mind. You also need to make sure that you don't clash with any existing similar campaigns. And one way of doing that is to look in the awarenessdays.com calendar of events throughout the year. Because you really don't want to be clashing with anybody else. That's not going to help you or them. You also need to make sure that your collateral, your leaflets, any publications, any materials that you want to support your campaign are produced, that your branding is really strong, that you've got your tagline and your theme for your campaign all agreed, ready, that your branding is as strong as it possibly can be, that you have photographs ready as well. I'll talk about photography and video a little bit more in a moment. So you need to make sure that your collateral's bang up to date, and also that your website is also consistent with that. It's carrying all the material for people to download if it's a downloadable thing, and that you've got all your launch information on the website, or even a teaser, strapline, information about something's coming, watch this space, that type of message. You can also run those types of teaser campaigns on social media across all your different channels. You don't have to give the game away, but you can really warm up your audience, so well worth doing that. You also need to consider what budget you've got, if any, for advertising, and where you're going to use that budget. Where are your audience hanging out? What's the best way of reaching them? May want to use a couple of social media channels like Facebook or Twitter or Instagram and do some advertising on those. But you may also want to think about other ways that you can reach people. You can advertise on bus shelters, you can advertise on petrol pump handles, you can advertise on the back of buses, you can advertise in loads of different places. So think about that. You also need to get your media program coordinated. So you need to start planning your press release. You need to think about what photos you need to go with that press release, and you need to start planning your media list if you don't already have one. So start compiling that. And you need to find a really good photographer and videographer, because video is incredibly important. You need your photos to go out with your press release and to accompany social media messages and to be used in your collateral and on your website across loads of different channels and mediums. But video is so important. So can you do video diaries? Can you think of some really novel ways to use video? Can you get users to shoot their own videos and collate them all with an overarching message? Think about different inventive ways that you can use video to really get your message across. And if all that is bringing you out into a cold sweat, then I can help. I've got more than 20 years experience of running big and small campaigns, national and regional. So do get in touch and drop me a message if I can help you with yours. Good luck with your campaign.